What is going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on the Seat Ibiza FR. Now, as you can see, lighting's not great in here, but what we're going to be doing, picking up in today's video, we're going to be doing an absolutely essential mod for any hatchback, whether it's a 3-door hatchback, whether it's a 5-door hatchback, any hatchback, basically, in a nutshell, needs this modification in my book. So, without no further ado, what we're going to do, we're going to run over to the Ibiza and start whipping this off and showing you exactly what we've gone and picked up. Now, we've done quite a few bits of the Ibiza so far. I'm absolutely knackered. We've just got back from filming for the day. We've just gone out and filmed 3 reviews on 3 different project cars, or well, not necessarily project cars, but 2 classics and a slightly more modern car. So yeah, like I'm saying, I'm absolutely knackered. Anyway, we're running over to the Ibiza now. Let me flip the camera around just so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. So, we have gone ahead and purchased a Killer Wipers wiper delete kit for the Ibiza.
Why are you gay?
Now, like I said, I think this is an essential modification for any 3 or 5-door hatchback. We're going to go ahead and install it on the Ibiza now and show you how to do it along the way. Now, this is very straightforward. We're just going to remove this rear plastic trim from the car. There's 3 star nut bolts, one up in there and a handle and 2 on the outside that I can see. That'll pull off. Then we're going to get to our wiper motor, unbolt that, unplug it, put it all apart and seal in our wiper delete plug, and then obviously finish it off with a sticker of certification, being the sticker that came with the kit. Anyway, without no further ado, let's set this up, whip out these bolts and install this wiper delete kit. Right, as you'll see, we've got our boot trim off. There's 3 what look like 10mm bolts here, there and there, which we need to undo. We've got a wiring harness here, which we can go ahead and unplug. I'm just going to do it with 2 hands because it's quite fiddly. And then just this sort of breather hose, which I'm not too sure what it actually does. So I'm just going to unplug it and just leave it hanging loose. It doesn't look like there's any liquid in it. I will do a little bit of research. I presume it's some sort of breather for the motor. So we don't need it since there won't be a motor anymore, but yeah, we'll look into this. But most likely, if you don't hear anything about it later in the video, I will have just zip tied it up somewhere out of harm's way. Anyway, now we're going to go ahead, undo these 3 bolts, undo this, and then this whole assembly should come out. In terms of from the outside, I'm just going to pull this off now. Boom. And then you should be able to do this. That looks like a 12mm bolt from this side, and then wrestle that whole assembly through the rear windscreen. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Right, as you can see, we finally removed the windscreen wiper from the car. As you can see, we've got a lovely hole which I'm fingering as we speak. Ooh. But yeah, anyway, if we flip open the boot and have a look inside, you'll see we've just got these 2 hanging bits which we've left. We've got the wiring harness. I'm just going to tape this up and zip tie it in place and quickly go and research and let you guys know what this is. Yeah, I don't even know what it is, but we'll find out what it is, so we'll probably just tape it up and zip tie it somewhere. Just make sure that on your car that if this isn't the same car, and if it's not anyway, make sure this isn't your windscreen washer fluid, because if it is, you'll just get a massive leak in your boot every time you put your windscreen washers on, even though you haven't got a rear wiper. So we're just going to go ahead now and clean up this surface on the outside and on the inside with some glass cleaner. That's just going to make the surface completely ready for the sealant to adhere to the surface, and the exact same on the inside in here as well. And then we can go ahead and fit the wiper delete.
Nice.
Right, so now we've cleaned down both surfaces of the glass. We're going to go ahead and take our bits out of the pack. We've got a tube of wiper delete sealant, a little injector nozzle, and the actual wiper delete itself. Now what we're going to do is just going to unscrew this, pierce it, and quickly screw on the tip. Now all we're going to do is just go around this with our sealant, keeping a nice amount on there. We're going to wipe away the excess anyway, so don't worry about getting too much, just don't get too little. You've got to give it a big tube for a reason. Just wallop it around there, beautiful. So once you've got your plug all lined up in place, you're going to go ahead and clean around the edges with a microfiber. So as you can see, there's still a little bit of a gap, so we're just going to put a little bit of sealant all the way around the edge. There you go, that's perfectly enough. You can see it's a black mark all around the edge. Now reopen your boot, grab your microfiber you used to clean the other side. And what we're going to do, we're going to close this, but not close it completely, because through from the other side we want to push this really hard and wipe that all away so there's nothing left. Just literally as if you're just cleaning what you've just put down, and it will still stay within all of the crevices. We're going to go ahead and zip tie this and this out of place with some zip ties. So if we grab one of these out, and we're literally going to zip tie this one through, there's a little hole here, right there. Yeah, and this one will zip tie to this little hole here, right there. That's going to hold them out of the way and stop them from rattling when you're driving, so make sure you do this. So we'll just quickly zip tie these bad boys in place. So actually what we've done, we've gone ahead and zip tied these wires out of place just up here, rather than to the holes, because those holes are used to actually mount this rear door trim. So now we're just going to go ahead and literally click this back in place, do up to 5 bolts. I did mention earlier in the video that there were 3 bolts, but actually in fact there's 5, there's 2 over each side basically, underneath little caps. You'll be able to pull them off, you'll find them. So 5 little T15s, T10s, T12s, something like that, little star head ones, and we're just going to literally whack them all back in, look at the finished deal, and then reveal it, taking off the sticker, christening it, bada bing bada boom, we'll get to it, we'll get to the real deal. So anyway, I will catch up with you guys once all the trims are back installed, because you don't want to watch me installing trims. Just literally clicking back in place and dot bolts, simple as that. And then you'll crack on with the video. Boom. And lads, for the touch of authenticity, we're going to go ahead and whack on our Kill All Wiper sticker. As you will have seen from those clips, we've installed the rear wiper delete, and we've finished it off with the certified seal of approval being the Kill All Wipers wiper delete sticker. As you can see, looks really awesome. Yeah, loving it. Just makes the back end look a lot more clean, neat and tidy. I mean, you can't even see it because the sun is literally so bright. I'm trying to focus now. Get a better angle from like the side or something. Yeah, it's looking really good, the rear end of the car now. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for the install. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, because I actually, hands down, along with, you know what, no, hands down, but a very close tie with like wind deflectors is the best, really cheap mod you can do to any hatchback in my opinion. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about the install, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Really straightforward, anyone can do it, honestly. Piece of absolute cake. Just a few fiddly bolts is the worst you're going to have. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.